A few videos back, I bought this Miyoo Mini Plus Grip from Etsy. A good grip, but I remember being a little concerned when Miyoo Mini Plus brushed up against the plastic. Would it get scratched over time? I think that I might have found a solution to that problem. That's exactly what we're gonna be taking a look at in this video, along with two other Miyoo Mini Plus accessories from Etsy. Let's take a closer look. All right, let's go ahead and set the grip aside. We're gonna get into my solution for that in a few minutes later in the video, so do stick around. The first accessory that I wanna take a look at that I bought when I bought this grip is this Miyoo Mini Plus case, which overall, I love the look of it. It looks exactly like the Miyoo Mini Plus. I picked the green color because I thought it looked pretty good with the atomic purple Miyoo Mini Plus. Overall, good plastic, but there is one problem. It's a horrible print, and that's not the fault of the design. That's just the fault of the person who was selling this on Etsy. They did a horrible job, and it just didn't look like they took the effort to try to make sure that the print didn't have these imperfections here, which look honestly pretty bad. But the case itself, it has this felt, or I think it's foam, like craft foam. Miyoo Mini Plus fits right inside of the case, pretty snug. It doesn't shake around or anything. Now, before I even seen this case, I already had this idea to stick foam or felt inside of this grip to try to protect the Miyoo Mini Plus every single time that it slid in and out. So I went to go ask the Etsy seller where they got this, because this is a really thin foam and I thought it would have worked really well. Unfortunately, that seller is no longer selling on Etsy. The store is completely shut down, and I think that's probably because they're sending out a $23, $24, maybe $25 case with imperfections, and they probably got a lot of complaints. So I had to go to the craft stores, Michael's, and also where else? The Hobby Lobby, try to see if I could find felt or the foam. And the first thing was the felt. Cut the felt down, got it into the Miyoo Mini Plus grip, and unfortunately, it was too thick. I knew this was probably gonna be a problem because the area inside here is really snug up against the Miyoo Mini Plus. So that was a failure. So I moved on to the foam, which I knew the foam was gonna be too thick. I couldn't find a really thin piece of foam at either of these two stores, or on the internet for that matter. So I decided to sand it down after I cut it into shape. Went to go put it in the Miyoo Mini Plus grip, and that was a complete pain in the ass. To be completely honest, as soon as I got it in there, I had to kind of keep trying to readjust it. You got a small footprint in here to work with, and I ripped it. But I don't think that that was gonna be the ultimate problem anyway, because even when I got it in there, it was too thick as well, even after sanding. The Miyoo Mini Plus would not slide in at all. The only way that I think that I can fix this is if I got a hold of the model and kind of adjusted the dimensions to accommodate the foam or the thickness of the felt, and then got it reprinted. Unfortunately, that's not something that I can do in this video or even do right now. It might be a future project, but I'm just gonna have to accept failure, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't have a solution in this video, but that solution might work for something else you're working on. So we have these Miyoo Mini custom buttons. You did hear that I said Miyoo Mini because these buttons are meant for the Miyoo Mini, not the Miyoo Mini Plus. But this idiot right here thought, hey, they're gonna fit, not taking into consideration that the Miyoo Mini is, well, mini. The action buttons are the only buttons in the set that actually fit. The start, select, and home are too small and just fall into the housing. And your D-pad, which looks pretty similar to the D-pad that came with the Miyoo Mini Plus, it gets stuck. And the print is pretty rough. Your fingers do not slide like you'd like on a D-pad, and it's a little more flat and not concave into the center like you would like a D-pad to be. And the action buttons are flat, which you might like. I personally like the dome ones that came with the Miyoo Mini Plus. And also there's this weird texture on here, which I guess they intended to be there to keep your fingers planted. I think it feels really nasty under my fingers, and I just don't like it. That Miyoo Mini button pack actually came with these really cool looking triggers. And unfortunately don't fit the Miyoo Mini Plus because, well, the Miyoo Mini, as I said, is mini, so they're not quite big enough. I kind of wish that someone on Etsy or that specific seller designed these similar buttons for the Miyoo Mini Plus. We took a look at 3 different accessories and also an attempt to customize that grip to protect the Miyoo Mini Plus from getting scratched while sliding in and out of that grip. I'm definitely going to be taking a look at other solutions, and hopefully at some point I actually find a, well, solution. If you're interested in that, there are some links to the We Deem Gaming Community Facebook group or our Reddit. In a future video, we're going to be taking a look at my Alienware M15 after having it for 2 years. My opinions on it, my likes, dislikes, pros, and cons. If you're interested in that, you know what to do. As for now, I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, instead of staring at my ugly mug, why don't you go ahead and check out one of our other videos? 1, 2, I'll wait. My busted face ain't going nowhere.